Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs. How does the COVID-19 pandemic slows down the process of achieving the Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs? As the coronavirus pandemic rapidly sweeps across the globe, it has induced a great amount of damages on the economic activity of every country that is affected. So studies have shown that it has increased the unemployment rate and thus aggravate the level of poverty, especially among the developing countries. The achievement of the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals that is set to be achieved by 2030 is expected to slow down and possibly cannot be met. No poverty. End poverty in all its forms everywhere. Eradicating poverty in all its forms remains one of the greatest challenges facing humanity. While the number of people living in extreme poverty has dropped by more than half, from 1.9 billion in 1990 to 836 million in 2015, too many people are still struggling to meet the most basic human needs. Globally, more than 800 million people are still living on less than $1.25 a day. Many lack access to adequate food, clean drinking water, and sanitation. Rapid economic growth in countries like China and India has lifted millions out of poverty, but progress has been uneven. Women are disproportionately affected. They are more likely to live in poverty due to unequal access to paid work, education, and property. Progress has also been limited in other regions, such as South Asia and Sub-Saharan Africa, which account for 80% of the people living in extreme poverty. This rate is expected to rise due to new threats brought on by climate change, conflict, and food insecurity. The Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs are a bold commitment to finish what we started and end poverty in all forms and dimensions by 2030. In order to achieve the SDGs, we must target those living in vulnerable situations, increasing access to basic resources and services, and support communities affected by conflict and climate-related disasters. Ending poverty is one of 17 global goals that make up the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. An integrated approach is crucial for progress across multiple goals.